What's going on, everybody? Here, welcome back. We've got the final devlog of Subnautica 2 before Subnautica 2 goes into early access. I'm excited. Hopefully, you all are having a wonderful day. I haven't watched this yet. Of course, that's the way we do things. I don't want to see it before I react to it. If we're reacting, we're reacting. I want you to see as I see it. So here we go. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. Again, like, subscribe. Let's do this. So, like I said, final devlog before early access. Who's excited? Leave a thumbs up on the video if you're excited for Subnautica 2. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Like there was just so much to break down within that intro right there. Like so many different things that I don't think we've seen before. The diving out of the crash pod? Is there a crash pod? Are we doing the same thing? I don't know. I'm excited. All right.
Subnautica 2.
Hello, Anthony.
It's time. Early access is here.
Yes, it is.
For us, early access means open development.
Absolutely.
We're kicking off with a strong, playable foundation. The start of a journey that's going to evolve over the next few years. That is absolutely a crash until we hit our 1.0 release.
Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. The UI is still in the wrong spot. I'm just saying.
What we have on day one is the most ambitious starting point we've ever had. We have more biomes, more creatures, more leviathans, and more craftables and vehicles than any Subnautica early access launch before. The biomes
Wait, so you're telling me that this is the most prepared Subnautica early access launch in the history of Subnauticas, and that it may have in fact been ready at a certain point in date and time that was previous or before now? Maybe.
Starting with are fully explorable, progression-driven,
just saying,
and offer many hours of gameplay, whether you're playing solo or jumping in with your friends in optional multiplayer. But it is early access.
It is.
Some areas of the game are more polished than others.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! The UI's at the bottom corner. The UI's in the right spot. Oh, it's there. It's there. Oh my god. Is this the first time? It's right there. It moved. It went from up here to down here. Maybe, okay, hold on. Maybe there's a reason that the UI moves back and forth. Maybe. Also, yes, this is an early access game. I want to say that right now before everybody gets into this because, like, it's early access. It's not going to be a completed game. And, like, I think the vast majority of Subnautica players understand what early access means. It means it is not complete. It means that there's going to be bugs. It means that there's going to be these things. However, I can see there being the people saying, oh, this is early access, and then just like review it and like, oh, it's terrible and stuff because it has all this. It's like, it's early access. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's going to be great either way. I'm so excited. So it's early access.
You may run into bugs.
You may run into bugs. Yes, indeed.
And the full story isn't here yet.
No.
But what's in the game is already a strong representation of where we're heading.
Exactly. And that's the fun of early access. It is so fun to play along as the game develops because it's almost like you get more content from the game that you've already invested in. Like you get the game and then you get a little bit here and then you get a little bit more and more and more. And like you get to play through the updates and stuff like that. It's always so much. I love it. That's my favorite part of early access.
Before, and we know how to build these games alongside our players. Early access will run for at least 2 years. During that time.
2 years of early access? Oh my gosh, so many beautiful updates are going to happen. I'm excited.
You can expect regular updates. Those updates will include hot fixes when needed, smaller updates focused on balance and polish, and larger updates that will expand the world with new biomes, story content, and progression.
That's a massive crab.
Player feedback is a core part of that process.
It's crabulous.
Whether you give that feedback through the in-game tools or places like Discord or Nolt, that input
I want to get into all of the stuff that we're seeing here, but I'm going to try to let this play through.
Will directly shape what we build next. If you're planning to join the early access journey on Xbox Series consoles, ROG Xbox Ally Series, or Steam Deck, you're good to go. If you're on PC, let's take a quick look at our recommended specs. As you can see.
Okay, so recommended is a 3070. I don't feel like that's that bad. An i7-13700. I don't know what generation we're on right now. So I don't know what generation 13 is. Like, I don't know if we're how many generations ago that was. Windows 11, 16 gigs. I mean, recommended. Recommended is 1080p. Well, that's recommended. Minimum specs is a 1660, an i5, 10 or 11, 30. Yeah, it's fine.
We're trying to support a diverse range of hardware. No hardware ray tracing is required. And this is really just our starting point.
I'm glad.
We plan to optimize the game even more over early access.
I'm not a huge adopter of ray tracing.
This will enable as many of you as possible to join us.
I don't think ray tracing is as amazing as of a thing as like a lot of people thought it was. I feel like you turn ray tracing on, and I feel like a lot of times the games are like actually harder to see like what's going on, you know? But that's just my personal opinion.
The game has been years in the making, and as some of you know, the team has weathered a lot. So let me be clear about something. Despite any rough patches, our goal has always remained the same: to deliver the best Subnautica experience we can.
Absolutely.
When it was at its hardest, two things kept us going. One is the excitement of working on the next Subnautica game, and what we have is really special. The other is you. Your endless enthusiasm and excitement drives us to deliver something worthy of the name. At the end of the day, it's the same team focused on building the best Subnautica experience we can.
Absolutely.
When you buy the game, you don't just support the franchise, you support Unknown Worlds and all the employees who help bring this to life.
Yep. 100%.
Okay.
So that right there, that has been like the thing behind this entire thing, behind all of this debacle, right? Is like it was putting everybody in a pickle because you didn't want to support one company, but you wanted to support the other. But now that everything has happened, like it feels like we are getting the best that we can. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm full support for Unknown Worlds. I'm very excited for them. Fully supporting them. We've always supported the devs. We've always supported Unknown Worlds specifically. So
if you're ready to dive in,
I'm absolutely.
Early access for Subnautica 2 launches on May 14th, 2026.
I don't think I need to say this, but I am going to be playing Subnautica 2. We will have videos ready. We will be live streaming. We'll be doing all of the things. It's going to be all Subnautica for like, it's going to be amazing. I'm excited. So yes, things are coming up and it's very exciting.
You only need to buy the game once for $29.99 at launch, and you'll get every update and all our content up to 1.0 release and beyond.
$29.99 at launch. Get it? I don't know. Like if you're gonna buy a game, like this is the game. Like if you have to buy, I don't know. Like I just like it's Subnautica 2, Subnautica, the first Subnautica, amazing game. Subnautica Below Zero, amazing game. I don't care what other people say or what some people say. I think people who've actually played Below Zero and actually wanted to enjoy another Subnautica game fully enjoyed it. I think if you went in not wanting to enjoy it, then obviously you can nitpick whatever you want. But like it was a really good game. So
if that all sounds good to you, I only have one final thing to say. Welcome aboard, captains.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So hold on. Let's go back. There was a lot of things here in the beginning. There's a lot of like flashes of gameplay. So we saw like the drop pod. Okay, so we have this drop pod. Also, look how nasty. I actually almost thought, because like of like dark and red it was, I was like, is this like plague stuff? But it's not. It's just like a nighttime scene. But like there we are. We're diving into an environment that looks familiar. I mean, we got, you know, similar stuff. Absolutely love it. Okay. We got crashes. It looks like a nest right here, kind of. We got stuff. Base building. Hold on, what were we just harvesting from that? Oh my god, this is gonna be... Hold on, we're gonna actually slow this down a little bit. I'm gonna go to playback. I'm gonna go to half speed because I want to see what was in that flower just there. Okay, a cradle, shoot, root, and then what is that? Also, the UI is in the right spot. Oh, it didn't tell me what we got. It didn't say what we got. Okay. All right. We're going to go back to full speed now because it sounds weird half speed. Okay. So we got the little arm jets. We've got whatever this. So this is like obviously old broken stuff. I've noticed that it seems like for me, and maybe I could be wrong here. When we had like Subnautica, the first Subnautica, we had like the Degassi bases, right? Those were like really old, weathered, normal, like just sitting underwater, wearing and stuff like that. The way this looks, to me, it looks like this is a hyper invasive like coral or something like that. Because like this whole area looks almost new, like it just happened and like this coral took over. So like it looks like you're almost fighting like, is the story going to be about like some, invasive coral kind of thing or invasive like species or something like that? Maybe not. I could be wrong, and maybe just it is what it is. But it looks like the structure looks relatively new, but it has sustained a lot of weathering for the time that it's been abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. I like speculating all the things because it's fun. It's fun to think about.
I'm Anthony Gallegos,
wonderful new things.
Lead on Subnautica.
Okay, let me see. So obviously we've seen this base building before. We got our little power deal. We are in the tadpole. Also, we have seen the tadpole.
Kicking off with a strong, playable foundation. The start of a
It
journey
looks like the
that's going to-
tadpole. Oh, yeah. So here's our pod. Oh, my gosh. This draw pod is heavily weathered, too. It's got rust. Like, all of the rust and stuff like that inside of it. Okay, all right. So you know what this makes me think? Again, thinking caps are on. We're speculating here. This makes me think that this is not what we came in on. How we got here as the people, we didn't come in on this way. And there's been some stuff talked about in the past, and I don't want to like. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Like, so, but like, there's been things about talked about in the past where we were right cryogenically sleeping or something. There was some like the sleep pods. Right? We saw those where you like wake up and then like the AI. There's like an AI in the center of the room. So we were sleeping in a crashed ship, and I am imagining the ship crashed, and we awoken from the pod, not on the surface. I think we are underwater when we start. Would be my imagination, and then we probably come to the surface. Like we wake up on this crashed ship that's like, 100 feet underwater, and we have to escape. And then we find these crash pods out on the surface that have been sitting there a while. Because like we've been asleep in a cryo chamber. So this pod may have deployed itself however long ago. Also, the fact that there's other bases and stuff like that means that there was other people already working here. So it looks like this is something that we're going to it's going to be something that was already there that we're going to come into. It kind of looks like
few years
it's not new
until we hit our 1.0 release. What we have on day one,
and then like see, look at like this is all like invasive coral. Kind of that's what it looks like to me. I don't know. Also, do you see we have this like line, this like wire running here? Now this isn't a player built structure, but we have this like power wire going right there. It's kind of cool.
The most ambitious starting point we've ever had. We have more biomes, more creatures, more leviathans, and more craftables and vehicles than any Subnautica early access launch.
I'm so excited for this.
The biomes were started.
Okay, so another thing, there's the tadpole with upgrades right over there. Another thing that I'm immediately thinking of here, comparing Subnautica 1 and Subnautica Below Zero. Subnautica 1 was a very large open world. It was a vast area. It was a big area. And there wasn't necessarily a lot between those areas, especially initially early on. So contrast to that was Below Zero. Below Zero was a little bit smaller, but it was very dense. You had a lot of stuff filling this area. So like basically everywhere you go, there was always something around you. I feel like this game is going to go back to Subnautica 1, where the areas that you're exploring are going to be much further out, and they're not going to be as dense. So like I said, with Below Zero, like everywhere you went, there was something, a cave, a crevice, there was something to find. There was, verticality. There was stuff everywhere. Whereas like Below Zero, you kind of had to trek out a little bit, and then you found like, the entrance to the Lost River, or you had to trek out and then you found like this whole new biome, but it was kind of a ways away. I think that's what they're going to go with here. That would be my guess, because they said more biomes, all this stuff, right? And from the pictures here, this looks more like Subnautica than Below Zero. Like we can see a vast, a large area that there's not like a ton of stuff in. Also, as the game develops, more foliage and more decoration stuff like that's going to get put in. So I would imagine
explorable, progression driven,
but
and offer
I
many
feel
hours
like
of gameplay.
Okay, so this right here, this scene right here, remember? You wake up in a ship underwater and then you go to the surface. I think that's what this is. I think this is the ship you're waking up in. You're leaving it and then you're going to go to the surface,
Whether
maybe?
you're playing solo or jumping in with your friends, an option.
Okay, so like see how much big and vast and huge this ocean feels comparatively to now there was some things in Below Zero that were a lot bigger and more open and stuff like that, but like Subnautica had that much larger scale feel to it, I think.
Multiplayer. But it is early access.
And then like here's the room with the cryopods. So assigned, there looks like there's somebody in there. Another in here.
Some areas of the game are more polished than others. You may run into bugs. And the full story isn't here yet. But what's in the game is already a
whatever this deposit, that's a deposit of some sort. That looks sick though. That looks really cool.
Strong
I wonder if I am so like, you have no idea how excited I am to see that the UI is in the bottom corner. I'm so excited to see that. Also, this fish right here is really cool. I'm wondering if this is titanium. No.
Of where we're headed.
Oh, hold on. There was another resource node.
Representation.
Oh my gosh, I'm missing it just barely.
Representation.
I'm missing it just barely.
Representation.
Is that node the same as this one, just not lit up as much? I wonder if this is titanium. I wonder if they've changed what the nodes look like, modernized them a little bit.
Of where we're heading. We've done this.
Also, like these little scanners with all these little dots on it. I'm super curious to see what that is.
before, and we know how to
Oh, there's the little
build these games
there's our
alongside
tadpole.
players. Early access will run for at least 2 years.
2
During
years
that
of
time,
early access.
You can expect regular updates. Those updates will include
I'm
hot
so
fixes when
excited for
needed,
this.
smaller updates focused on balance.
Okay, we got solar panels, our little room. I am so thrilled to see this door. I'm really hoping this is one of those like seamless transitions doors where when you want to go from the outside water world to inside your base, you just whoop right through it, and you don't necessarily have to have that animation of like opening the door every time. Not that there was anything wrong with it. It was just kind of jarring sometimes, you know.
And polish, and larger updates that will expand the world with new biomes.
That crab looks sick. That is so cool. That is so cool. I kind of sense a little Sea Shredder vibe in there
Story
too.
Content and progression. Player feedback.
Oh my gosh, I would love to see. I don't know if we're going to. Are we going to see the return of are we going to see the return of the Reaper Leviathan? Are we going to see the return of like any previous Leviathans we've seen before? I would love the Reaper Leviathan to be back in here. The Reaper Leviathan is such a staple Subnautica item. I would love to see the Reaper Leviathan back. And then obviously like the peepers, I feel like we have to have peepers and Reaper Leviathans. I would love to see that. That'd be so cool.
Core part of that process.
Okay, so there's the tadpole with upgrades. So tadpole is your, phase 1 vehicle, and then putting these upgrade things on it. I like that. It's kind of like the sea truck, modularity. But it also makes it like sometimes when you build like the first, like you build something like the first vehicle and then you immediately build the second vehicle, it makes the first vehicle feel worthless. It's like, man, I did a lot of work for that first vehicle, now it's worthless. Well, now it's like, with this, it's like, oh, you're gonna build that first vehicle, but then you're gonna upgrade it and add more things to it. So like you build on to what you've already created. I like that.
Whether you give that
And then there's the first version of the tadpole
feedback
with no
through in-game
wings.
tools or places like Discord or Nolt, that input will directly
There's the pod right there.
shape what we build next. If you're planning to join the early access journey on Xbox Series consoles, ROG Xbox Ally Series, or Steam Deck, you're good to go. If you're on PC,
I do have a Steam Deck. I'm going to be trying it now. Unfortunately, I dropped my Steam Deck, and one of my buttons no longer works. But I am going to be attempting to fix it. It's going to be an interesting time. So I will be trying this on Steam Deck as well, and I will try to let you guys know how it works on Steam Deck. I don't have a ROG Ally or whatever, so I can't tell you to that. And then I do have an Xbox that has not been turned on for literally years, but I do have one.
Look at our recommended specs. As you can see,
so we've already seen these
we're
recommended
trying to
specs.
support a
Very cool
diverse
stuff.
range of hardware as
So
possible to
let's see
join
what
us.
we got next.
The game has
What
been
else do
years
we
in the
have to break
making,
down?
And as some of you know, the team has weathered
I cannot wait for that elevator thing. That's gonna be super
a
cool.
lot. But let me be clear about something.
I'm curious.
Despite any rough patches, our
Oh
goal
my gosh, you'd be hilarious. We see all these videos and stuff.
our goal
But,
has always remained the team has weathered
This right here is what we're. This right here is what you actually get. It's like, congratulations, here's Subnautica. It's just all super low poly boxes and stuff. The health, the gen, the food, oh my gosh, that'd be so funny.
But let me be clear.
Like it's like, here's your scanner room. It looks like Half-Life stuff. Oh man, I know it's not. I'm just kidding. It's funny though.
Our goal has always remained the same: to deliver the best Subnautica experience we can. When it was at its hardest,
This modular building stuff looks really cool. I'm really excited to see what people are going to build with that.
Excitement.
I'm not super creative and I'm not super great at like this, custom modular building. So I'm glad that they have like the ability where you can just put them together and make them function. Or if you want to take the time to make them look nice, you can.
Working on the next Subnautica
really like
game,
that.
and what we have is really special.
It is really special.
The other is you. Your endless enthusiasm and excitement drives us to deliver something
Okay,
worthy.
do we
of
have
the
any other gameplay? Nope.
Once
Okay.
for $29.99.
So there we go. $29.99 at launch. It gets you in. Get it. Do it. Absolutely. Full, absolute recommendation. Like, I can't even wait. I'm so excited for it. Even if for some reason it launches in a state that is not quite to what everybody wants, it's going to get there because of like what we've seen with other Subnautica games. Like, there's an expectation that it's going to be at that place at some point in time, no matter what. So I think it's going to be great when it comes out, though. Personally, I think so. So am I going to enjoy it? Yes, I will. I have fun with almost everything I play anyways. So if you choose to have fun, I think you can always have fun. So, but that's going to end it. Thank you all so much for coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed. That is the final devlog until early access. Now, there might be more stuff coming up, so stay tuned, stay subscribed. There's things in the pipeline that are very exciting. So yeah, but thanks again for coming out. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.